This is the Lord High Admiral speaking for the Army of Gmodism, and we're back with more Trials of the Bomber. So, without further ado, we will present the beautiful song we're listening to. This is Walls of Arrogance by our own composer, Vesrets. Very beautiful tune, as you can hear. In any case, also, huge thanks to the commissioned officers in the Army of Gmodism. You're really the financial backbone of this channel. So, that is of course Admiral Scoobrox, Captain Y, Lieutenant Dinosaur Boy, LCG Canyon, Gravy, Parbagreed, Tadaras, and Vincent Veritas. Thanks a lot for supporting the channel. In any case, we will now test your bomber designs against a tanky target. And the tanky target of choice, I will reveal to you right now that it's gonna be the Onyx Watch Oxygen. Pretty tanky stuff. And I just realized it's called the Oxen, not Oxygen. In any case, this is the Oxen, and it's a great design to test because it's a really tanky target. You can see here, if we just freeze the game a little bit. Don't know if we're... No, we can't. Anyways, it's kind of 100,000 materials, so it is pretty expensive. And you can see there is a lot of heavy armor in here, which is perfect. That's exactly heavy spaced armor. And it's also really good to test against because it uses cramshells again. So, of course, it's good... Can we just take a moment and appreciate that this little utilitarian crane has the battlements structure as well. In any case, this is a great design to test against because it's equipped with mainly like cram cannons, so it shouldn't be at all dangerous to any of the flying things. I hope. Anyways, let's test. And of course, this test is going to be divided up into several episodes for obvious reasons. Because, well, we have too many submissions. And the Oxen here, you can see 115,000 materials. So this is heavy stuff. It also kind of slow for the crafts that were struggling a little bit with hitting the DVG sidewinder, they should be able to hit this thing. It ain't fast. And it's big. And here, the amount of firepower you can deliver and really smash into this target is really gonna show. So, let's start, as usual, with Adnekria's design, Storiana. Right, here we have the Storiana. We got the Oxen spawned in the distance. Oh, we're trying to gain... Let's see here, we're not hitting very well there. Right. Oxen is popping in here. You can see, ooh, this gun is pretty darn penetrating here. It just cuts through there. Bam. Oh, and there's some missiles come. I wonder if the Oxen is properly EMP protected. I believe it is, but I don't 100% remember. I think we have some designs. Some designs were chosen. Yeah, we have some EMP protection here. Some designs were chosen to not have EMP protection, to give an advantage to people who have used EMP, and some designs have proper EMP protection to give an advantage to those who focused on raw damage. So we basically get a spread and see what works where. Anyways, this penetrating gun here, we're starting to miss a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's a good. That's that wasn't anything important, but whatever. Looked cool. It looked cool. Is the Storiana at 100? It is. It shouldn't get hit by those cram shells. I guess most bombers should not be hit by those, except if they go super close, which is of course a possibility. I kind of like how we have used metal blocks here to get this kind of battlement within battlement structure without too much deco. We must always appreciate when folks are making really cool designs with not too much deco. Oh. Oh no. What happened here? I wonder if it got hit anyways. The oxen is at 95%, not disabled at anyway. We're gonna reset this battle. And there we go. We have another spawned here. Clean and nice. I don't think the Storihana is very likely to be hit by those crabs, but you never know. I don't think it has any avoidance either. So there is that. It got its missile and it got its side wing mounted gun here. Ooh, they're grazing. Oh, they're grazing pretty close by. We're not going to put super big focus on... oh, damn! Alright, that was... No? Wait, what? What happened here? Was it delete? Like... wait a minute. What happened here? Right, so my computer casually crashed, which means we're redoing the run for Storihana's Adnecria's second little try here. So we're gonna see how it does. And hopefully the computer has stopped crashing and stuff. Let's see what this is. This is heat, right? No, is it? Possibly heat EMP. Bam! That's some dangerous stuff. Look at that. Alright. Crams are popping in there. Oh no! They actually hit with one of the crams. So I'm thinking that it's gonna be like... I don't want to set the bombers to be invincible, because I know that some bombers have some problems with hurting themselves in combat, and they must be allowed to do that. But I chose the Oxen in order to kind of decrease the chances of them being shot down, because I think most bombers will not get affected by crams. But it's also good to see, like, if your bomber gets hit by cram shells, you know, there is an issue. There is an issue. Now, I'm not saying that my aircraft that I designed wouldn't be suffering this problem, but you know, I also you must think there may be a reason for why we have the trials here. I want a decent bomber, you know, and my bombers were kind of a little bit bad. But I think if I would do a bomber like this, I think I would do some type of projectile avoidance thing. It could be definitely possible doing that. You should be able to set some ammunition detector on the side, and if it detects a large shell coming at you, I think you could make it like rise in altitude or something a little bit, and it's much more likely to like flick them away or something like that. So if you rise in altitude when there comes a missile at you, some missile will actually just lose track of you and continue to space, and all cram shells basically will miss. So that's kind of what I would do. But that's probably an instant tutorial that's gonna come up later too. That would make sense. Now it seems that the Storihana is having some maneuverability issues. What happened there? I don't know. I think maybe it's just... Oh. One of our jets are taken out, that's the issue. So anyways, if your design gets damaged here, that is the result we're gonna get here. We need to see how they perform when they get slightly damaged as well. And now it seems that the Oxen's cram miner were able to hurt the Storihana pretty bad. It wasn't able to really take it out, only scratch it for both of the runs. So I do think I know around what score the Storihana will deal on this particular challenge. Yeah, and it obviously doesn't pack enough punch to be able to deal substantial damage to this target in order to take it out, because it's so precision based and this thing ain't EMP weak. So yeah, hopefully it goes better for the Secret Advisor, who will be up next. Look, what do we got here? It's the Secret Advisor, and we have the beautiful Manta War. I'm having high hopes for this design to be able to deal huge amounts of damage to a land target. Especially a tanky one, which we should be able to hit pretty well. Oh my lord, look at that. We're getting a quick storm here. That is some damage. That's so much damage. Well, it's not completely disabled, but almost. Like, if this hit a little bit to the side, I think it would have been dead already. You can see the Manta War is cleverly avoiding those cram shells. It's doing a pretty good job at it. It's gonna turn around for another swing. Oh, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, no. No cigar. Why didn't you shoot? Well, this thing is basically only shooting blanks here. No, it has some shots, so, well, we'll see. Well, it looks like we're chasing this thing now. It's coming around for another swing. Let's see if the diffs are reloaded now. Look at that. Oh, yes. I think that's pretty successful, man. That's some good damage. Very, very successful performance this first run. Got some damage to the wing there, but no fear. Let's redo that. See if it was just a fluke. All right, there we go. Round 2. Totally missed those cram shells. And the Manta War is, I think it's gonna get angry soon. I think it's gonna get real angry. See there. Now it's getting angry. It's getting angry. Ooh! Oh! We're breaking the sound barrier. Bam! That is some damage. It's critted. Full score. That's such amazing. That's such amazing. Well, the Manta War, the Secret Advisor's Manta War, didn't really shine in the previous sub-challenge for the quick one, but here we could really see it can pack a punch, it can really punch upwards, and it's doing this flawlessly. So let's move on. Jono's second submission, the Isan 5 from Starmaid. I just realized I still haven't checked back at Starmaid in a while now. Anyways, I am expecting this to perform absolutely horribly, because I do think it's gonna get shot down by the crams and its weapons are not gonna deal enough damage. But we're gonna see. Who knows, it may be dealing a lot of damage. Well, it took off some small surface parts, that's something. The mining barrage is closing in. Oh, it was. I think it consciously avoids things sometimes. Look at that. No, maybe it doesn't. I think it just may naturally move from side to side. Well, are we gonna stay here all day? What's happening here? Nobody's shooting at anyone. Well, it's just sitting here. I think maybe its guns are... Oh, it doesn't have guns. I see. Well, that's not too good. Let's restart this then. And as expected, we're getting some pretty similar results here. It went in close and it gets shot down. So yeah, the Isan 5 is not exactly excelling at the... Is it the Isan 4, isn't it? No, it's the Isan 5. Isan 5. Anyways, yeah, there we have it. I mean, ain't dead yet. It kinda is though. So yeah, this won't be able to deal with a tanky target like this. Let's move on. Look at this beautiful design. It just sits here and at standby when not in use. This is so absolutely beautiful. That's so great. So we're of course going to spawn in an oxen. I'm gonna see what happens. There we go. Perfect takeoff. Alright, we're gaining some altitudes. Man, this anti-missile missile should really be somewhere else, like under the vehicle, so it can actually shoot at incoming, or yeah. Alright. Oh, that's some damage. Whoa. Did it get hit? No, it didn't. I think it may have flak. Yeah, they are exploding at close by, basically. Cool, that's... I didn't actually... I didn't think that. But that makes it a tad bit more dangerous against flyers, to be honest. Flak crams can be sometimes no joke. Oh! We got damaged landing equipment. How are we gonna land now? Man, are you kidding me? Alright. It goes away to not get hit, but it goes away in such a stable and predictable manner that you can really like home in on it when it's moving away. Alright. Bam! It's definitely shedding some blocks off there, but it seems that it needs a couple of runs to be able to deliver that damage. But you can see, if it provides a well-aimed shot, I think it's definitely able to crack through there. We do have some smaller issues in the department of surviving. These cram shells here? Oh no. We're not dead yet. I mean, it's pretty tough at least, that's good. Going in for another little battle run. There we go. Closing in. I'll just slow down time. I want to see exactly where it hits. We're diving. Look at that, look at that. Oh, we're shooting that cram. That's beautiful. This is some nice cinematic work, Gmodism. Where did you learn this? I didn't. I'm just pretending. Oh, bam! That is some damage. We got a material container at that one. Oh no. Oh no. We're getting like wing clipped bit by this thing. I think it will require a couple of runs more. So we are having obvious trouble punching through the initial layer. Yeah, we're having obvious problems of punching through this heavy armor, it seems like, but other than that, it's doing some pretty good damage. I think we're turning in for another. The cram cannon seems to be intact. Bam. Oh, cram. I thought it was AI for 1/2 of a second. Close but no cigar. So question is, like, will it be able to kill this thing or not? Because it is getting hit by those flaks in the air, which ain't great, but it has great survivability, so it does really provide. Can't complain on that department. It might be getting hit every single time it gets the chance to home in on it when it's escaped like this with those crams. And these are like short barrel crams too, so they're not too accurate, you know. But it's so stable in its flight, which kind of looks cool, but it's gonna give us some obvious problems. But now, when we're going around to do another attack round, we're more or less protected against that. Alright. Slow motion. There we go. Shell comes in. Ooh, nice hit. More cram cannons parts are shedding. But it's getting clipped away, bit by bit. It's at 88%. Jono is at 80. Oh. Well, we'll give it some run more. Oh, did it finally get shot down? Uh-oh. I guess we're gonna restart this battle and see if we get any different results then. Sad moment. There we're having the next run. A fresh oxen is spawned. A fresh AoG bomber from Jono is spawned. This is, of course, I don't know. Did I say that? This is Jono's main submission, by the way, of course. He made 2. 1 meme submission and this real thing. Ew, no! Bam! That... I wonder if this can crit it. If it likes aim at the right spot. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, when I just said it, it did it. That's so amazing. Well, congratulations, Jono. Your ability to be able to crit this design really makes all the difference. So, Adnicria's design had the issue where it just didn't penetrate deep enough. And this actually does. It does penetrate deep enough. It just has to be lucky with getting that shot in. So now that I know that it's able to get a shot in there, of course, we're not gonna get full score on this, but we are gonna get a pretty decent one because we are able to penetrate and destroy this thing in one shot, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, let's move on to the next contestant. I kind of want to see, is this gonna, I want to see, will we park here? Oh yeah, okay, look at that. Yeah, it parks fine. No issues. Why did I worry? Of course it parks fine. You could see it from you know, nothing to worry about here. Well, shilling by air, spending no materials. Plus points, plus points. Next out is kinda sexy Eldos Kos design, which this AoG bomber, but with guided missiles with laser that has some issues. This thing, however, man, every time I see this thing, it I'm just getting so annoyed that this isn't glass, because that would have worked. Anyways, shouldn't have changed any designs here, but it isn't. So it has some issues, and shockingly enough, this didn't perform very well at the previous sub-challenge. We're gonna prepare an oxen and see if we can deal with an oxen in any reasonable way or not. This thing isn't fast, at least, so these lasers should keep somewhat the enemy in sight, I think. And it's pretty fast. I think I was about to say I think it's very unlikely it will get hit by those crams. Well, these missiles, however, are very small, and I think they're only gonna do some very surface damage, some very superficial damage. Oh no, it gets hit by the crams pretty bad. Oh lord. Oh lord. This is sad to see. Yeah, it definitely has trouble getting hit by those crams. We'll need to restart this battle. We're gonna see if it performs any better. Maybe it was just a little bit unlucky there. Well, hopefully it's not unlucky 2 times. Fresh oxen. Fresh, kinda sexy Eldos Kos. If I remember correctly, Eldos Kos is the is the Twitch username, because we have him on stream when we do that many times. I recognize that. Kinda Sexy, I think, is the Discord. So I don't know if this crafts, because I write in the name of a design in the craft. I think it's Kinda Sexy's Eldos Kos. Oh man. Oh man. I feel I want to give this a tiny little bit chance. So we're gonna repair it here and just see if it survives that first initial thing. Well, it's really struggling with this type of design here. It is getting shot out by those crams, which isn't optimal. And those missiles do have a little hard time hitting this target too. And they don't really penetrate deep either. But it's fun to see that this design actually, the Oxen actually has smoke defenses that get activated when we are lasing it to target it. Well. I guess there we have it. I do think I know about as well as this will perform during this little challenge. So we're gonna move on to the next one and final one for this little subdivision, which is Light of the World Stardrop. Well, too bad. These small missiles just won't scratch the surface of a tanky target like this. There we go. Here we get it. The Stardrop from Light of the World, which burns insane amounts of materials each minute. It's pretty crazy. I think it was the most power hungry of all of them in our efficiency metric. So yeah, it's eating a lot of mats. And we're having a pretty accurate Pierce pack. Ooh, look at that. I think it could have good chances if it's able to snipe the target. And it's darn quick too, so I don't think it will get sniped out by crams in the first, instance either. Wait. Ooh, that was close. I think we're just doing cool maneuvers, but man, that can be a little bit scary. Oh no. We're doing cool maneuvers on the ground now. This ain't great. Oh yeah. It's just grinding itself to death at this point. I think we'll need to restart this challenge. This ain't going anywhere. And a little oxen. And there we go. It's diving down. And it's flicking its belly to the enemy to snipe it a little bit. Well, we're gonna see how it maneuvers versus ground. Isn't this a torpedo? Oh no, we're shedding parts. Don't tell me we're getting hit by those crams. We're lining up. Bam. I think it feels a little bit like it's dealing its damage a tad bit too slow. Are you kidding? Are we gonna get lucky and arrive on this? No. No, not that lucky. Alright, let's see here. The game doesn't apparently think this is a battle really. It plays chill music. Alright. Going up here for another run. And zap. We took out a little extra turret, which is good, but we really want to snipe at something scary here. I don't think it has reloaded yet, has it? Unless it has some issues. Let's see there. Well, we sniped out 2 material containers. I guess we could starve this design here. Oh. We seem to be firing blanks by now here. Are we going to... no? Right, so I guess we're staying here a little bit and see its ion do its work. Bam! Really sniped some stuff out there, but it's at 98%. Well, I don't think this Pierce pack is kind of punching through the enemy, and I think that would be necessary to be able to crack this heavy armor type design. So it deals damage and it doesn't get shot out of the sky, which is good. But I mean, the damage we're dealing is too slow. And it obviously can get shot out of the sky too, which is of course true for any design. Well, we're gonna see how the maneuvers handle this. It's not getting hit, at least, that's something. Bam. It's continuing and sniping some small areas there. And I'm not 100% it was a Pierce pack, but I think it was. I don't think it's a like impact pack. Well, there we go. No. Well, it's not dying very fast, but it's a little bit slow. I think I know enough to know around how we can grade this thing. Yes, I do. So I'll guess this battle may end with the Stardrop getting shot down, or this thing finally being grinded down, because obviously the Stardrop's ability to shoot out some parts, like this thing is now just shooting a lot of blanks mostly, which is really good. Oh wow, I didn't know you could send flares flying like this. Are we not shooting anymore? Well, well, well. Watching those last parts of the battle will be very interesting, but I think it's enough for this time. We're gonna move back to the next batch next week, of course, with the tank tests. So maybe your design or your favorite design is in there. Do write me in comments right now which of the designs is your favorite design. If you'd like to do that, that could be interesting. If you have a favorite, I would like to know it. Also, remember that commenting on my videos supports the algorithm, so more people can find this little community. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did, you must leave a like. If you haven't enlisted in the Army of Gmodism, you must do that right now. There's a video on how to do that on the channel, and a short. It's free. You can also become a commissioned officer on Patreon, and I'll be thankful to you. And if you're a lieutenant or above, you'll be on this list. In any case, I'll see you next time. This is your host, Gmodism, and I'm signing out.